Well, good morning, everybody, wherever you are. My name's Grenville Jones, and I'm taking our Good Afternoon Choir online rehearsal today, Wednesday, June the 24th. Last week, Mr. Ben England was with you, and the week before, of course, it was Matt Finch. And Matt, of course, was ably assisted, was he not, by his lovely family, his wife Bella and their two children. We have been inundated with comments saying how much you enjoyed the Finch, let's put my teeth in, the Finch family. Try saying that after 16 gin and tonics. The Finch family led the singing for the Alleluia. And it's brilliant, wasn't it? We're going to ask Mr. Finch and the Finch family if they would like perhaps to join us again in one of our other rehearsals. This is rehearsal 4 out of a series of 12. Now, over the last couple of weeks, we've had various sing-throughs the Song of the Myra, and I'm going to start off that today, but I'm not going to spend a lot of time on it because you all know it. And I happen to know, now last week, I went out at 1 o'clock and I listened out and I heard the strains of the Song of the Myra drifting across from the direction of Nailsea, North Somerset. Now I understand that this was Anne, who's in our North Somerset choir, taken by Ben, with some of her friends, and they were out in a field or a park and they were singing outside the Song of the Myra. So Anne and your lovely friends, I want you to sing out now in your homes, and so you're going to lead, okay? So you'll get the solo. I'll give you a solo first. So how are we all? Everybody well? We're going to finish up today with our little World War I medley, Tipperary and all that sort of thing. And of course, last week we had the very sad news about the passing of Dame Vera Lynn. Over 100 years of wonderful service to this country, and so we'll do a few reflections on the First World War, 14 to 18. Anyway, back to Myra, back to Cape Breton in Nova Scotia. The chorus, folks, the chorus. Let's just have a look at the chorus, which is on the middle page's left-hand side. Can you imagine a piece of the universe more fit for princes and kings? Melody line first, sit up, just do some not too strenuous exercises. I think I'm not being rude now, I'm just being very caring. I, as you probably know, am in my late 50s. Anyway, I have a slight sort of painful arthritic shoulder, and so I've got to be careful sometimes, especially when I'm conducting, not to overstretch. So, and when you're cold, you know, you can do some damage, you know. So just some very gentle stretching. As Ben said last week, we have to be relaxed to sing. These have to be nice and relaxed. Used to have a guy in my Bath male choir, used to sing like that. Really sort of stressed out. And I said, you can't. You're going to do yourself some damage one day. When you sing, you have to relax. And you have to relax and breathe, and most importantly, what's the most important thing? Smile. The smile is the most important thing, okay? Now, I think there may be some strange lighting effects going on in the background. I have no idea what that is, but I'm going to persevere, and so enjoy the light show. I think it's because today the weather is a little bit odd here in Bath. But anyway, back to the Song for the Myra, the chorus. Can you imagine a piece of the universe more fit for princes and kings? I'll trade you 10 of your cities for Marion Bridge and the pleasure it brings. Let's all sing that in unison, okay? It's not too high for anybody. Are you all ready? Everybody singing. Sit up on your sofa. You can put your feet up if you like. So, everybody singing the chorus. Okay, there's our note. Can you imagine a piece of the universe more fit for princes and kings? I'll trade you 10 of your cities for Marion Bridge and the pleasure it brings. Brilliant. Okay, alto line. And if you want to have a go at the alto line, you can see it there on that treble clef on the left-hand page. I've written in my horrible writing, chorus after verse 2. I shall ignore the comments that Mr. Ben England made about my writing last week. But I know my writing's awful. So, chorus on altos. Can you imagine a piece of the universe more fit for princes and kings? I'll trade you 10 of your cities for Marion Bridge and the pleasure it brings. We stay on that D. And the pleasure it brings. Tenors, that happens to be your note, the D for the gentleman. Okay, so we've got some lady and gentleman tenors across our 11 wonderful Good Afternoon choirs. Just everybody wave. Everybody wave to each other. Everybody wave to each other. Wonderful. Right, so back to the tenors. A D for the tenors. Can. So we're singing a tenor line of the chorus, ladies and gentlemen. Can you imagine a piece of the universe more fit for princes and kings? I'll trade you 10 of your cities for Marion Bridge and the pleasure it brings, and the pleasure it brings. Okay, la da 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 dee dee. And we're altos, and the pleasure it brings. Basses, which is more in my range. Nice bass line, gentlemen. We start off on that G, don't we? Which is same note as the altos. Can you imagine? All you basses sing. Can. Loudly. Can. Show off, why not? Basses, all across our choirs, everybody singing today. Basses, here we go. Can you imagine a piece of the universe more fit for princes and kings? I'll trade you 10 of your cities for Marion Bridge and the pleasure it brings. If you just look at that page, where it goes across the page, it's written, isn't it, boys? I'll trade you 10 of your cities for Marion Bridge. So it goes cities. It's a little octave, isn't it? If you want to not do the bottom F and stay on the top F, it's probably easier. In that case, you would sing this. I'll sing it for you slowly. I'll trade you 10 of your cities, cities for Marion Bridge and the pleasure it brings. Okay, so now we're going to go back to the start and we're all going to sing. Everybody's singing from the start. You can stand up if you like. First verse. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and out on the Mira on warm afternoons, old men go fishing with black line and spoons, and if they catch nothing, they never complain. I wish I was with them again. Back to the front page. As boys in their boat call to girls on the shore, teasing the ones that they dearly adore. And into the evening, the courting begins. Wonderful. I wish I was with them again. Here comes the chorus. Sing a part, sing the melody. Can you imagine a piece of the universe more fit for princes and kings? Enjoy, ladies and gentlemen. I'll trade you 10 of your cities for Marion Bridge and the pleasure it brings. out on the Myra. The people are kind, they treat you to homebrew and help you unwind. And if you get broken, they'll help you to mend. I wish I was with them again. But chorus, can you imagine bass is the piece of the universe more fit for princess and king's tenors? I'll trade you 10 of your cities for Marion Bridge. Oh, just pleasure it brings. Last verse, everyone. With a wish, you turn over, last page. Sweet be your dreams and your happiness swell. I'll leave you here, for my journey begins. I'm going to be with them again. Everybody singing in unison, yes. I'm going to be with them again. Everyone. Sing any note, it doesn't matter, okay? That was fantastic, fandabidosi. Now we're going to look at Dare to Dream. There's a sort of connection here, folks, because Dare to Dream, most of you know this, I picked this music up when I went to Calgary. I was doing a singing workshop thing, and the other choir sang this, and I came back, and we now sing it across all our afternoon choirs. Some of you will probably not know it. Some of our folks, perhaps who are in our more recent choirs, may not know Dare to Dream. But here's your chance to learn it. Here's your chance to sing it and learn it. Now, just a slight diversion. The last time I was with you, I just had a little whisper from Zoe behind, said, mention Australia. So last time I did mention that Robert and Jennifer had joined us from Australia. Oh no, I said, could we have somebody in Australia? And they joined. So Robert and Jennifer live in Australia. They live in a place called Point Cook, which is in Victoria, which is Melbourne. And I've done my research, and I understand that Port Cook is the birthplace of the Royal Australian Air Force, which is rather good. Okay? So hello to them. I understand that they enjoy very much singing with you all over there in Melbourne, and they join us at at 10 o'clock at night. 10 o'clock at night is 1 o'clock here, and they always join us at the same time as we're singing. So they're singing with us at 10 o'clock. I hope they've got thick walls. The neighbours, won't mind what's going on here, Robert? So we say hello to them. They've actually ordered some jumpers, because I understand it's quite cold this time of the year in Australia. So before too long, our Good Afternoon Choir jumpers will be winging their way to Jennifer and Robert. And of course, on the back, did you know this? Hang on a minute. On the back, of course, it says these words. I'm now going to turn around. Can you all see that? Yes, you say. So, our jumpers are available from our Goldest merchandise expert, Nikki. And I think last week, I suspect that today, Wednesday today, some of you will be wearing your Good Afternoon Choir jumper, probably for the first time, because I know the girls in the office sent out a massive batch, 8, no more than that. No, sent out about 70 or 80 last week, and hopefully you've got them, and hopefully you're wearing them. If you've got one, you've got to wear it for the rehearsal. I don't care what Ben England says. Yes, they are hot on a hot day, but anyway, you've got to wear it. It's the brand. So, Dare to Dream, boys and girls. There's the copy. Straight in, no messing about. We all sing together at the start. There's a little introduction. I'm going to put a recording of this on so you'll be singing along with a big choir. It's actually the orchestra again, the cameo orchestra. Yeah, they've come back again today. They enjoyed themselves so much last time. They insisted on returning today. So they're all out on the lawn out there, all in position, distanced of course. And they're going to play backers on Dare to Dream. They do play it rather quickly, so I warn you in advance. There's no hanging about with this one. So it starts off a little introduction, which you'll hear in a minute, and it goes, just look at the first 2 pages. So page 1, page 2 goes, it's in 2 beats in a bar, 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and here we go. When you have a dream, dare to try. When you have a dream, dare to fly. For when you have a dream, though hard work it may seem, find a star, shining star, special star. Okay, so the last bit. I was wrong. Dare to go, dare to know, dare to try, dare to fly. So let's all do that first verse again. And as long as you know that first melody, then you'll be fine all the way through, okay? So, we're going to, so it starts off, da 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 dee, da da da, la da 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 dee. And that sort of reoccurring tune keeps coming backwards and forwards, okay? So let's just do those first 2 pages. Dare to go, dare to know, dare to try, dare to fly. So we start off on When You Have a Dream. So we're just going to do that little section, pages 2 and 3. 1 and 2 and. When you have a dream, dare to try. When you have a dream, dare to fly. For when you have a dream, though hard work it may seem, dare to go, dare to know, dare to try, dare to fly. I can hear Zoe singing along behind. She likes this one. No, you can't come in, Gordon. You stay. Oh, somebody sent me a photograph of their giraffe. We had a bit of giraffe bonding. Pauline from Bath, she said she sent a lovely photograph of her giraffe. But I'm not going to introduce Gerald to Pauline's giraffe. I don't think that would be a good idea because Gerald is a bit of a bad boy, okay? Which is why he's on the naughty step today. Okay, so back to Dare to Dream. And we go all the way through it, folks. And again, most of you will know this. We sing it all the way through. And if you just find page 7, and you'll see, pop at page 7, find a star, special star, just for you. And then first time through, we then jump back after the word you. We go back to the middle pages and that little section on page 5, which is, grab hold of your dream, keep hold of your dream. So I don't want to spend a lot of time on this. I just think that if you've not seen it before, you've got the copy in front of you. Just have a go at singing it. You know, it doesn't matter, sight reading, not important. You'll hear it sung quite clearly by members of the Good Afternoon Choirs when we all met way back then at Clifton. That was a fantastic day, wasn't it, folks? We all arrived at Clifton. It was a lovely sunny day. I remember sitting out and pinching some sandwiches from my friend Netta, who's in the Froome Good Afternoon Choir. Here we go. Everybody in. When you have a dream. Everybody singing. Then sing the melody, folks. If you have a dream, see it through. Turn over. If you have a dream, say can do. For if you have a dream, though hard work it may seem, find a star just for you. Sing along, everybody. Grab hold of your dream. Keep hold of your dream. Work hard. Be all you can be. See all you can see. Dare to go, dare to know, dare to try it. If you have a dream, see it through. If you have a dream, if you have a dream, say can do. For if you have a dream, though hard work it may seem, find a star. Now we're going back to the middle, folks. Back to the middle pages. Grab hold of your dream. Really sing it, folks. Enjoy. Especially in Australia. If you have a dream, see it through. If you have a dream, if you have a dream, say can do. For if you have a dream, though hard work it may seem, find a star, shining star, special star. Big finish coming up, here we go. You can. Dare to dream. A little round of applause for the orchestra. Did you hear? It's daft, isn't it? Isn't it so much, singing's so much fun, isn't it, ladies and gentlemen? Of course, we're all missing, aren't we? We're all missing our choirs, and we all don't really know when things are going to change, when we might be singing again, but we won't get too depressed or worry about that for now, because we're having fun together. And, you know, singing on your sofas, great. No problems about parking, so you don't have to worry about where to park or travelling in horrible weather. So there are advantages of singing from home, there really are. And you can also have a cup of tea. Now, I'm not going to have a tea break today because I'm going to carry on through because I want to do lots of singing. So if you want to just disappear and go and make yourself a cup of tea, I like mine, make one for me if you would. I like mine very milky in a mug. Now, on the subject of mugs, no, don't talk about mugs. We're going to have Good Afternoon Choir mugs at some time in the future. Can we now talk about our birthdays? Yeah? So we've had loads and loads and loads of emails. You can email us, and on the bottom there, email Nikki in the office. Give us plenty of notice, please, folks. So if you've got a birthday or a celebration coming up, give us plenty of notice so we can fit it in and make sure we mention you, because we want to do it on time, not say, oh, 3 weeks ago it was Doreen's birthday. So please give us as much notice. Anniversary, special events. Just going to mention first Tony and Valerie are in the Bath Good Afternoon Choir. Tony's been poorly of late, and Sheena told us about this. Now, Sheena's one of our Bath Good Afternoon Choir members. Some of you have been on our trips will have met Sheena, very, very lovely lady. She was, I think, I'm right in saying, I apologise to Sheena if I'm wrong, I think I'm right in saying that she was a sister at the RUH in Bath, and she did 48 years service in the National Health Service. And in these recent weeks, she's gone back as a sort of a volunteer. Now, how about that, folks? So, round of applause for Sheena and everyone else. The Thursday, you've heard of well, they stopped doing them, haven't they? This is a Wednesday, 1 o'clock. Round of applause for all those wonderful people who've kept the National Health Service and the carers and our teachers as well, and everyone who's involved. You know, those, I don't know about you, but hardly a day goes by than an Amazon van or a package appears. The delivery people, they've kept going, they've kept us all going as well, you know. And where would we be? So let's not forget everyone. And you'll be thinking, yeah, what about, yes, so remember them as well. So, birthdays. Now, Gwyn Rees, tidy boy. Gwyn Rees, it was his birthday this Monday. Now, are you ready for this, Mr. Rees? Penblyd happies site. I've got to say it in a Welsh accent. Penblyd happy site. And that means see you at Christmas. No, it doesn't. It means happy birthday to you in the lovely Welsh language. So that's Gwyn. And we've got Marceline, who is a Wells member. It's her birthday this Friday. We've got, we've mentioned Tony. We've got Holly from Bristol. Hi, Holly. The Holly and, oh, well, gosh. I bet you've been fed up with that, haven't you? Everyone says, Holly, how's your friend Ivy? Brilliant, Holly. Hope you're having a lovely birthday. I think it was yesterday, actually. So Holly in Bristol. Have I forgotten anyone? I don't think I have. I've mentioned that Pauline's giraffe. Also going to mention Jane from the Cambridgeshire Choir, who sent us an amazing photograph of her wearing a bunch of bananas on her head. Yes, Jane, you are barking. Lovely photograph of Jane with her bananas came through. And lots of you are sending emails to Nikki. We're getting lots and hundreds upon hundreds of hits on the YouTube website. Hundreds, if not thousands even. So lots of people are enjoying these sessions. And that's fantastic. So happy birthday. So we're all going to sing happy birthday to, and I think we'll sing to everyone, because I'm sure there are people out there who have not been in touch and are celebrating a birthday this week or next weekend or last weekend, and so we're going to sing it for you, okay? So he said, looking for his notes, those scratchy notes, okay? Are we ready? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to everyone. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to everyone. I haven't mentioned the word champagne this week, but I'm sure one or two of you might have a little glass of champagne on the side. And if you have, we all raise our champagne or our cups of tea to you, and we wish you a very happy birthday. And we look forward to the time when we can sing happy birthday to you properly in the same room, okay? So next we're going to have a look at the sing medley, which I know Ben did last week. I'm going to concentrate on the front two pages, if that's okay with you. So this is the sing medley, and we're just going to look at the words. Question, pub quiz question, no Googling. The first song, I'd like to teach the world to sing. Question 1, in which year did this song first come out? Shout. No, you're wrong. Paul down in Wales. No. Ken, well, no. Alan in Devices, I think he's got it right. Yes. Did you say 1970? Oh, you're wrong if you said that, because it's 1971. And the next, which is an easy question, it was a commercial for what famous drink? I can't hear you. Can you all shout? Louder, louder. Coke. I know it's Coca-Cola, but it's Coke, wasn't it? Coca-Cola. So I'd Like to Teach a World to Sing was came out as part of the commercial, didn't it? Next question: who sang it? Sung it? Sang it? Who sang it? Yes, you're all right today. New seekers. Well done. Aren't you good? I bet you do pub quizzes, don't you? My son and his family. This is my eldest boy, Daniel. I'm sure many of you do this. They do a Zoom. You know this Zoom where you can, a bit like Skype, we can talk to each other. Well, they have a Zoom quiz with their friends every Thursday night. There's a thing. Modern technology. Actually, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, where would we be at this present moment in time if we didn't have that technology? Doesn't really bear thinking about, does it? Okay. Anyway, so sing medley. And I'm going to play it for you in a minute so we can, because I know you like singing along to the backing of another group. That Sound of Music was great, wasn't it? A couple of weeks ago. So many people wrote in and said to me, oh, we love singing. We'll do it again. We won't do it today. We'll do it again before the end of this series of 12. That's Matt Finch on the piano butting in. I know, barking mad Grenville Jones. Sing medley, this was an arrangement by Matt. You'll see it says arranged by Matt Finch, 2020, in very small type. So this was a Matt arrangement. So we're going to do the first 2 pages today. First 3 pages, sorry, which go up to almost the middle. And then I'm going to have get a message to Matt, who's probably watching, hopefully. And he'll take over and he'll do the final section. Then perhaps the week after, Ben can go through all of it. So the plan was, ladies and gentlemen, to have a medley of songs about songs, happy songs about singing. Okay, so this is first one is I'd like to teach the world to sing. I'd like to teach. So we're just going to sing it along together, all in unison. There's our note 1, 2, 3. I'd like to teach the world to sing in perfect harmony. I'd like to hold it in my arms and keep it company. Turn over. I'd like to build the world a home and furnish it with love. Grow apple trees and honey bees and snow white turtle doves. I'd like to see the world for once all standing hand in hand and hear them echo through the land. I'll do that bit again. I'd like to see, middle stave, left hand page. I'd like to see the world for once all standing hand in hand and hear them echo through the hills for peace throughout the land. That's the song I hear. Let the world sing today, a song of peace that echoes on and never goes away. Goes into a different key, so it goes. No, let me just find that for you. Goes away. Then we go into, are you ready? A bit of la la la. And straight quavers, samba. Now's your chance to do a bit of samba in, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. La 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 la. Do 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 do. Sing, sing a song, sing out loud, sing out strong. Sing of good things, not bad. And we all want to do this. Sing of happy, not sad. Da 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 da. Sing, sing a song. Make it simple to last your whole life through long. Then a bit of a swing. Don't worry if it's not good enough for anyone else to see. Just sing, sing a song. So that last bit with a bit of a swing. Don't worry that it's not good enough for anyone else to hear. Just sing, sing a song. Not too straight. Don't worry if it's not good. No, don't worry if it's not good enough. A bit of swing. Da 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 da. So we're going to hit the button now, ladies and gentlemen. Go back again. Find the start of this. Go back to the start. Here we go. Everybody singing the sing medley. I'd like to teach the world to sing in perfect harmony. Come on, folks. I'd like to hold it in my arms and keep it company. I'd like to build the world a home and furnish it with love. Grow apple trees and honey bees and snow white turtle doves. I'd like to see the world for once all standing hand in hand and hear them echo through the hills of peace throughout the land. It's a song I hear. Let the world sing today. Sing up, ladies and gentlemen. A song of peace and echoes on and never goes away. La 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 la. Everyone dancing. La 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 la. So we're singing. La 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 la. Everybody sing, sing a song. Sing out loud, sing out strong. Sing of good things, not bad. Let's be happy. Sing of happy, not sad. Sing, sing a song. Make it simple to last your whole life long. With a swing, don't worry if it's not good enough for anyone else to hear. Just sing, sing a song. How was that? Did you enjoy that? The next one, which I say, Matt will look at the next one because it's his arrangement. The next one is sing, 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 sing. Everybody start to sing. That goes through to page 7, and at the end, of course, you got a bit of ABBA. So I say, I think, you know, everyone knows ABBA songs, don't they? A few years ago now, to do with my work, pardon me, I had to travel around Europe over quite a long period of time, and went to, lots of sort of choir groups, retirement homes, blah, 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 with retired people. It was a project to do with singing and the enjoyment of singing. And so I found myself in Germany, in Italy, and I think I was in Austria and France. Anyway, and of course, I don't speak any of those languages, so basically I'm stupid. And so I only speak English. And so, do you know the strange thing, ladies and gentlemen? Because I used the recordings, and I'd say to them, well, we're now going to do thank you for the music, and they'd all go. And I discovered through my European travels that everyone speaks a common language. That's not English, it's the language of ABBA. Yes, everyone sings along to ABBA songs, and people who don't speak English know the words. So that's my little story, my only story for today, I promise you. We're now going to we're now going to look. Now, don't forget, folks, that just to remind you that if you've got friends who live outside of our Good Afternoon Choir region, they can join our Good Afternoon Choir online. They do need to get in touch with Nikita, actually. Did you know that? Nikita. Nikki, whose email address, because obviously they need the music, because you can't sing along if you don't have the music. And so what we then do, we send them the music, and then we can join in as a proper choir, all singing together for the music. So we've all got the same music, and so that's the way it works. So if you know someone, if you've got a brother-in-law in Tonypandy, or you've got a cousin in Bradford, Yorkshire, or Truro, or wherever, say, you're missing your choir? Why don't you join us on a Wednesday? You can join from your sofa. The music's fun. The conductors one of them's mad, the other two are brilliant, and they can join us each week. Next week, of course, it's Mr. Matthew Finch back with you. And then the week after it's Ben again, and then it's me back again, which will be my third rehearsal in this series of 12. So we're now going to look, folks, probably to finish up with today, at the medley of songs for the First World War. Have you all got those? So there are, if you haven't seen this before, you'll know most of the songs. Okay, Tipperary, Keep the Home Fires Burning, blah blah blah. But if you turn to the centre pages, of this medley, and you'll see bottom left-hand corner, it says Slower by 66, and that leads into a piece called A Perfect Day. Now, it's not the perfect day that you may remember from the Bob Geldof big fundraising project of many years ago. That was, oh, what a perfect day. This is a different one. And I organised this medley to do with a project that I was involved with. I think it started from up until 2018, the centenary, remembering the centenary of the First World War. And I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, if you've got a member of your family, probably be a granddad or an uncle, or it may be a female member of your family, or a male member of your family, who served in the First World War, 1914 to 18, it'd be rather nice if you could just send a little email to Nikki, just to mention their name, say who you are, and say who they were, and then probably towards the end of this session, we'll sing this again, and I'll mention the names of the people, so we can actually remember them. Now, my granddad, William Henry Jones, he lost his life in the early days of the Somme, and so I have a very personal connection. My dad's dad, my father's dad, William Henry Jones, and I did, as we all do, I did some research on him. He came from Bradford in Yorkshire. He was a stretcher bearer, and he lost his life in the very early days of the Somme, and as did hundreds of thousands of others. And so I have family memories and connections with my great-grandfather, William Henry. And when I did some research on him, I think you'll enjoy this, I did some research on him in the local the Bradford Telegraph and Argus, which is in Yorkshire, and that's the local newspaper for Bradford, Ebygum. And it wrote about his passing and how he was killed in the Somme. And it said he sang in the church choir. How about that? He sang in the church choir. And he said he was a very capable athlete. So there's no association there. But anyway, so if you look, so we're back to those middle pages, folks. of this medley. You'll know all the other ones, and we're going to sing them through in a minute, and we're going to sing them through with a choir leading you, so you can sing your socks off and sing really loudly. Okay, so this is our World War I medley, and this is a tune that I know some of you know this, and I know some of you know the parts, but equally some of you won't. So it's quite a poignant melody. When I commissioned this medley, with my friend Alwyn Humphreys, I said, wouldn't it be nice if we could find a song? Everyone knows Tipperary, everyone knows Pack Up Your Troubles, but if we could find a song that was new or would be new to people, it would be nice to include that. So we found this song, and it goes like this. The words are quite sad, and I'm just going to play the melody, okay? Here we go. There's our notes. So I suggest you, if you don't know it, just look at the notes on the melody line, middle pages of the World War medley. Well, this is the end of a perfect day, and I'm just going to talk it through with you, okay? And it's the 4 beats and bar. Well, this is the end of a perfect day, the end of a journey too, but it leaves a thought that is big and strong, with a wish that is kind and true. For memory has painted this perfect day with colours that never fade, and we find at the end of a perfect day, pardon me, the soul of a friend we've made. Okay, so those are the words. I'm just gonna have, isn't tea and coffee horrible when it's cold? Coffee is stone cold. But I'm going to drink it because I just need to lubricate my voice. So this is the melody. So those of you who know it, if perhaps you could sing the melody with me, if you know this one. So let's all sing the melody line. Well, this is the end. 1, 2, 3. Well, this is the end of a perfect day, near the end of a journey too, but it leaves a thought that is big and strong, with a wish that is kind and true. For memory has painted this perfect day with colours that never fade, and we find at the end of a perfect day the soul of a friend we've made. That last little bit. And we find at the end of a perfect day the soul of a friend we've made. Okay? And we find at the end of the perfect day the soul of a friend we've made. Top of the page. But it leaves, can you see top of page 5, right hand corner? But it leaves a thought that is big and strong, with a wish that is kind and true, with a wish that is kind and true. And a nice W, with a wish that is kind and true. Then we carry on. For memory has painted this perfect day with colours that never fade, and we find at the end of a perfect day the soul of a friend we made. Okay, so we're now going to sing that through, and this is going to be our final song today. Okay, so before we sing this, he said looking for it on his bear with me, folks. So, thank you for joining me today. As I say, Matt will be back with you next week. That will be week 5. Week 6 will be Ben, and week 7 I'll be back for week 7. So this is the 4th of 12 rehearsals in our first series of Good Afternoon Choir online. And remember, you can go back and you can binge watch. You can go back and watch all rehearsals one after each other. Now, why would you do that, I ask? No, but you can. You can. So you could go back and watch Ben last week, Matt the week before with the Family Finch Singers, or even watch my first rehearsal. So I've really enjoyed being with you today. So please get in touch. We're getting lots and lots and lots and lots of emails. We're looking forward to organising the trip to Australia to see Robert and Jennifer in Victoria. I hope you've got a big house, Robert and Jennifer, who probably now, it's probably about 11 o'clock at night, I guess, because they'll be listening to this rehearsal. So you don't sing too loud, Robert and Jennifer. Or if you've got the windows shut, hope your neighbours like singing. Or bring the neighbours along. Ask your neighbours along. What about the Victoria Good Afternoon Choir? Now, there's a thought for 2021. Just on that point, so we were going to start Swindon Good Afternoon Choir later on this year, but probably have to postpone that again to the early part of next year. We've got a lovely venue just outside Wootton Bassett, and John Sanford, who's a great friend of mine, brilliant pianist and a conductor. He's going to take the Swindon Good Afternoon Choir, but I think we've had to sort of move forward the opening date for that. But I'm sure we'll get lots and lots of people, because some of you will know this. I was born and bred in Swindon. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I am a moonraker. Actually born in a village called Purton, which some of you will know. Purton is just outside Swindon. Purton's been devoured now by the great Swindon complex. So, songs from the First World War. Have you got your music? Yes? Send me your family connections. Please do that. Be nice just to remember that. We remember today Dame Vera Lynn, who passed away last week, and the Forces sweetheart. Although most of course that was the Second World War mainly, but anyway, that doesn't matter. So we start off with It's a Long Way to Tipperary. We repeat, so be ready to sort of turn back again, although I think you know the words to these. There are harmonies. If you want to sing them, I'm going to say no more other than press the button, hopefully, and we're going to all sing, not that one, we're going to sing this one. Everybody singing, and it's a long way to Tipperary, it's a long way to go. Sing up! It's a long way to Tipperary. Basses, sweetest girl I know. Goodbye, wave. Farewell, Leicester Square. It's a long, long way to Tipperary, but my heart's right there. It's a long way to Tipperary. It's a long way to go. It's a long way to Tipperary, to the sweetest girl I know. Goodbye. Zoe singing. Farewell, Leicester Square. It's a long, long way to Tipperary, but my heart's right there. You can sing the harmonies, very nice harmonies. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep the home fires burning while your hearts are yearning. Though your lads are far away, they dream of home mottos. There's a silver lining through the dark cloud shining. Turn the dark cloud inside her till the boys come home. repeat. Unaccompanied. Your hearts are young, gentlemen. Oh, are far away. They dream of home. There's a silver lining through the dark clouds shining. Inside out till the boy and in comes now, here we go. Have a go at this one, ladies and gentlemen. Follow the notes. I'll sing it for you as best I can. 1, 2, 3. Well, this is the end of a perfect day, near the end of a journey too. But it leaves a thought that is big and strong, with a wish that is kind and true. For memory has painted this perfect day with colours that never fade. And at the end of a perfect day, the soul of a friend we've made. Well done, that was lovely, well done. We'll do this again another week. Here we go. Pack up your troubles in your old big bag and smile, smile, smile. While you've a Lucifer to light your smile, boys, that's a start. What's the use of worrying? It never. So, we're going to repeat. Why don't you stand up? Sit up, smile. Smile, boys, that's a start. What's the use of worrying? It never was worthwhile. So, with me now, folks. Watch me. Smile and smile, smile, smile and smile, smile, smile. Turn the dark cloud in. Big finish. See you in 3 weeks. Come on, girls. Home, home. Everybody clap. Everybody clap. So wasn't that fun? So we've done quite a lot of songs today, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed my rehearsal with you all today. Ever anything else to tell you? No, you know how to get in touch with us. You know about our jumpers. I'm sure lots of jumpers are being worn today. They're not hot, really. That's just Ben England. I mean, you know, he's complaining about it. But I will send him a t-shirt. So I'm going to say goodbye to you all. I'm going to say good afternoon. Have a lovely rest of the June 24th. Enjoy your birthdays and your special celebrations. We miss you all very much. But through these rehearsals, we are at least able to have a bit of fun together and sing together. So I'm going to sign off and say goodbye and a good afternoon to you all. Bye-bye. Got to switch off.